Alright, we're gonna go camping. We're out here. I've got Jasmine with me, and I got my new tent. It's not really a tent, it's actually a fishing hut that I've modified into a tent that I can put my stove in. So we're gonna give that a try tonight. Now I know what you're thinking, but Steve, it's very sunny. You're not even wearing a hat. Yeah, well today it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight though, we're supposed to get below freezing. So we'll probably be happy to have a stove. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's go.
Giving full credit, the idea of modifying a fishing hut into a hot tent was not mine. I actually got this idea from another YouTuber. His channel is called Chuck Porter Everything Outdoors. I actually enjoy a lot of his content. You guys should definitely check him out. That's where I got the idea for this. I will put a link to Chuck's channel in the description of this video. I will see if I can insert it in the video itself, but definitely check him out. Thanks.
So here's the hole for the stove jack, and the wind is blowing this way in my face. So I either want it on this side or on the back side, and that's the way I'll turn the tent. Alright, so I'll get you up here closer to the tent. This is actually for ice fishing, and of course it came with grommets and it came with ice spikes where you can stick it into the ice. I'm just going to use some tent stakes tonight to hold it in place, and there's some on the corners, and then I also on the sides over here. You guys can see this. I'll get you over here. And on the sides there are some tie-out points here where I can tie it down. We need to. Right, let's get this thing staked in. Okay, back here on this side, this is the hole for the stove jack, and I put Velcro all the way around here, and then I have some silicone that I'm going to use that goes up against the stovepipe because the silicone won't burn. The tent, yeah, it'll burn. It'll melt. All right, I'm going to put this on here. Try not to laugh at my stitching too much. stove jack. If you guys are wondering, this is the Eskimo. Over here is the model. This is the Fatfish. If I can get down it. 949 IG. 949 is the model. I means it's insulated. It means this stuff here got 2 layers of fabric and a little bit of insulation in between. The G means it's got a gray interior. Well, a lot of ice fishermen want it to be totally black inside. Normally this comes with a black interior. And let's see if I can get you guys inside. But since I knew I wasn't going to be using it for ice fishing, I actually want the gray. I want the more light. What's nice is these windows all have Velcro. Right? Velcro, they'll stick up or go down. If I want to let more light in, I can. Right? Let me pull this down. So we have a window. Right, there's another one over there in the corner. Get that one. Put it down so you can see this one. Just Velcro in the corner. Let some light in. So there we go. Yeah, so here's the tent and the stove jack. So I'm gonna put the stove over here, and Jasmine wants in here too. I'll go get her. I'll start setting it up. I'll bring you guys back in a minute. All right, I've got a big silicone mat here on the ground, and it wraps up the tent. And I just tucked it in behind these braces. This is the braces for the tent. And I also have a couple of high temperature welding blankets. They're just little. That will also help protect this tent. I'll get these up here too. Go. And we shouldn't have any problems, but we'll watch it. This is the Winnerwell Nomad medium sized tent, or medium sized stove. I have tent on the brain. Flew. No, flew. Alright, this next piece of stovepipe is a double wall pipe. I don't know if you can see it in the dark, but there's a center pipe, that's where the heat goes. Then there's a gap, and that's to help cools it off. And this is the part that's going to go through the stove jack up above, and then hopefully we don't hurt the tent. Okay. Okay, here's what we have so far. Here's the stove. Stovepipe goes out. Over here, I brought a tote full of wood, some stuff I cut up and split up, just so I'd have something to burn. I knew it was dry. Although this park has wood all over the place, I didn't know that. We have Jasmine's little cot. Gets her up off the ground. You can see. Get you a little blanket. This has got some cushion. I brought her a little blanket too, just in case. And if she's going to be too close to that's too close to the stove, I'll move her over. I'll move her by me. Over here, I have my cot. Actually, it's going to be fine. It fits in here just fine. I turned it just a little bit so I'd have a place to put a tote back there. And oh, here's something. I did set up a little thermometer, a little digital thermometer inside and outside. And you can see, if I can get in the light. Yeah, so outside, the big temperature, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And inside, 66.2. If you can read that. Maybe. Maybe. Well, or just believe me, it's 60. But anyway, we're just after 4 o'clock now, and the sun will start going down here pretty soon. The battery on the big camera died. I'm charging it a little bit. We'll see. I need more batteries. That's all there is to it. So right now, everything's set up. I've got the fire going. I think we're going to cook supper outside, and then we'll go into the tent. What? Are you crying? Are you crying? You're okay. So we're in the tent. I'm going to check. See if you guys can see this. Oh, sure, of course not. Yep, okay, so outside the tent, 40.5. Inside the tent, 49.8. The sun hasn't quite gone down yet. Not quite, but we're getting there. Let's see if I can come out here. Yeah, it's up there. You can't see it anymore. So we're right here towards the end of the day. We'll see what the temperature does here in a little bit. Well, it is getting darker. It's not quite dark outside yet, but we're getting there. But it is getting colder in a hurry. Let's check down here. This guy is 34 degrees outside, 34.9. Of course, we're not going to be able to see it. It's terrible. Yeah, 34.9 outside, 42.6 inside. So before it gets dark, I'm going to get this fire going. And over here, Jasmine's already found her bed. She's happy about it. Okay, let's get this fire going. Yep, we'll start warming up here pretty quick. And yes, I did bring a carbon monoxide detector. So we're going to leave that in here with us tonight, you know, just in case. Put that in here. There we go. Now we have a detector. What's the temp say out there? 31.8 outside, 42 inside. So just like that, we're already below freezing. And it's not even late. I mean, what time is it? 6:48? Yeah, we got a long ways to go. Fire is working. All right, it's getting to be quite late. It's after 8 o'clock already. So outside we have 30 degrees. Inside we have 50.5. It's very comfortable in here. But it's getting so late. I'm actually ready to eat. I'm ready. So I'm going to start that now. I thought I was cooking the steak outside, so I did not bring oil. So here we go, butter in the pan. Very hard butter in the pan. It's alright, I had a cut to wash out anyway. Yep, that stings. Get up here and look at this. Not yet. Not just yet. There you go, on the flip. Alright, maybe this time I can even record the flip. Alright, I'm calling that good. There's a little trivet down here so I don't melt the top of my cooler. But this is going to be dinner. And don't worry, I'll share some with Jasmine. I'm sure she'll want some. You over there? Yeah. Good girl, Jess. Yeah, don't worry, I'll share some with you. Alright, I'm going to set a 5-minute timer. Let this rest. Well, it's official. I am in short sleeves in the tent. Temperature inside is 60 degrees, temperature outside 28.9. Like, we're calling that good, right? I hope so. I'm coming over here. See if I can cut up some of the steak. I don't really want to cut it in the pan, but somebody forgot a plate. I think it was me. Looks pretty great. Yep, it is great. This is so good. All right, I'm going to eat this. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, didn't want you to forget. I'm going to give some to Jazz. I know she wants some. It's not too warm, Jazz. It's not too warm. Is that pretty good stuff? Yeah. All right, you guys, the door's still open. It's very warm in here. The bed's made up. I got the sleeping bag out. I actually slid it a little bit closer. If I move my coat out of the way, that way I can reach the wood, put it in the stove, never have to get out of bed. Jasmine's over here in the dark. You can barely see her. Get some light down here. Well, she's in her bed. Even if you can't see her. Nope, not at all. Here, let me get a light. There, now you can see her. She's down there in her bed. Stove's doing fine. Dishes are clean. We got more wood. And I think that's it. I'm gonna call it a night, and I will see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. We made it, no problem. Last night, I did check about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and the outside temperature was 19 degrees. So it did get very cold. It's still very cold this morning. You know, yesterday when I arrived, this jacket was fine. I'm wishing I had just a little bit more jacket this morning, but we'll get up and get moving and start packing, and then I'll warm up. Jasmine's already had her breakfast. I have not had my breakfast yet. I'll do that in a minute. But overall, it was great. We did leave in the tent. It stayed about 55 degrees, and I did leave both doors open about 2 feet, the top of the zipper, and we were fine. It didn't cool off at all, and that helped with some air movement and circulation. There was no problem with carbon monoxide. That thing still reads 0. I moved it to a couple different places in the tent, and it never changed. So overall, it went very well. So thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you watching it. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Click the subscribe button, and that way you'll know about any other videos that I'm doing. Thank you very much.